Hilarious people, what an exciting program tonight. In that red chair you just saw, Will Ferrell is going to be here. Woo! So much to get into in the show and lots to talk about what happened today. Come on in. Nice to see you. Namaste. I don't want to be the sort of fellow that laughs at my own jokes, but every time I look at the camera and say namaste, I laugh. I don't. There's a lot to talk about, and I want to get to it, but it's a very significant anniversary. A little, by the way, hello to everybody in Vancouver who raised so much money for CBC's Food Bank Day and Open House Day on Friday, over $500,000, so congratulations to Food Bank. That was wonderful. There's a generosity of spirit over there that's so lovely. Okay, to the anniversary, that is, listen, I remember a year ago, you know when you see something or somebody vulnerable and you worry about them, and then you save them, and the whole world breathes a collective sigh of relief? Like, before Rob Ford traveled the world, Toronto was in fact famous for something else, and it all happened 1 year ago today. The IKEA monkey was found. I just can't deal with it. Shall we deal with it today? Oh, you're from Toronto. Yeah, you have a monkey that wears a coat. Not anymore. Not anymore. First off, cbc.ca/Aboriginal launched today. A very cool website, a very strong addition to an Ubermenchian lineup in the cbc.ca world. That website right there, cbc.ca, is so powerful it can do the splits between 2 Jean-Claude Van Dammes. The website is so powerful it can dig your car out from an overnight snowfall in Grand Prairie. That website is so powerful, it can dial Canadian voter turnout up to a steamy 47%. cbc.ca/Aboriginal, very cool. Here's CBC's Connie Walker to tell you what's on it.
Thanks, George. Well, at CBC Aboriginal, we're essentially a news site, but we want to be more than that. We want to provide the big picture of what it's like to be an Aboriginal person in Canada today. And we're going to ask the tough questions, the provocative ones, like, is it a good time to be Indian? I think so, but you tell me. Also on our site today, we have Neil Young. He's raising money to help fight the tar sands in northern Alberta. And my personal quest today is to find out, where is Graham Greene? Seriously. That's not a real story on our site, but I'm curious.
Shh, I won't tell her you're here. That website is so powerful it can protect you from James Neal's left knee or Sean Thornton's intensely dangerous decision-making. 5 games? Bum. Thank you, Connie. All right, cbc.ca/Aboriginal. It's so powerful it can do a lot, but it actually couldn't stop this from happening.
If they want me to do a drug test, a urine test, I'll do one right now. If there's any drugs in my system, any alcohol in my system, I have no problem doing that test. And if they...
Rob, there's absolutely no need to do a urine test right now.
That is smoking. Conrad Black's got a new TV show on VisionTV. Rob Ford saying what he said. I wonder if we just walked by the mayor and actually dropped the dictionaries around him that opened to the words dignity. You would know. That Rob Ford story is not over. It's not over. January is going to be bananas. No more January blahs. Look out. More like January what the F's. Speaking of WTF, did you see this over the weekend? This is a tweet that SpaghettiOs tweeted to mark the 72nd anniversary of the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. It was Mr. SpaghettiO holding a flag saying, "Take a moment to remember with us." There was obvious outrage. The company buckled, they pulled the tweet, and they apologized. I do get a slight chuckle of the fact that people are angry at the tweet but are A-OK with almost 500 milligrams of sodium, but that's just one thing, right? Look, North America loves its corporations, America in particular. They are our sisters, our mothers, our fathers, our brothers, our economic enslavers, right? Mr. SpaghettiO is people too. And it's part of the modern challenge, which is how do you show that you care, that you have empathy. Technology has evolved in such great ways, but our ability to communicate it, we haven't mastered it yet. We've become, you know, like the hieroglyphics. We've gone back to symbols. Facebook, here's your opinion. They're actually thinking now about adding a sympathize button that would come with a drop-down menu of emotions. And if you pick depressed, the like button would become the sympathize button. Think of the possibilities. Think about it. For a poorly thought out post, you could just click this button. Meh. Or for those people who are always outraged all the time, no matter what, you can click, "I'm defriending you specifically due to the post of you inhuman monster" button. This one's from my mom. I joke, my mom is not old. But I had to say my mom so the actual old people watching wouldn't be mad. Now, let me tell you this. Former Prime Minister Paul Martin held an important meeting with Inuit in Labrador today. Otherwise, he would have been in this pic connected to Mr. Mandela. Look at that. Prime Minister Harper, Chrétien, Prime Minister Campbell, Prime Minister Mulroney, all heading to South Africa for a big Mandela memorial tomorrow at a soccer stadium. I think a funeral is going to be on Sunday. For details, go to cbc.ca. And if you're sitting there going, why was there's a missing former Prime Minister there, right? Well, where are all these people? Well, that's why. Mr. Clark will make his way down there, and Mr. Martin was otherwise occupied. Here's another pic, though, that was on the Prime Minister's Flickr account that I loved. What do you think Mr. Harper said to get Mr. Chrétien to laugh like that? My guess is somebody just uttered the word accountability and they all busted a gut. Go to Strombo.com. We'll do a caption contest. That's your debrief.